stakes is high. You know them stakes is high when we talking about. Yeah. Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high.
Hey y'all, I'm Christina or X-Rebelstina, and in this video I'm going to be showing y'all how I bleach the knots with my closure. And here's a closure that I've bleached right here. If you want to know how I lay my closure, or whatever, I guess that's the term. If the video's up, I will link it down below how I lay it. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's get into this video. A closure or frontal. Mine is from Don Millie Hair. You also need bleaching powder. I have the one from Clariol in the violet color. Some Creme developer also. I'm using 30 volume because it's not as strong as 40 and it works quicker than 20. You also need a mixing bowl and a brush to apply the bleach onto the closure. And I'm using neutralizing shampoo, aluminum foil, and of course gloves to protect your hands. So y'all, I'm gonna put the gloves on and I'm gonna start mixing up the powder bleach and Creme developer. I'm basically eyeballing the amount that I'm using. And here I am mixing it up. But yeah, you want the consistency to be like pudding. And if it's too thick, you add more Creme developer. If it's too thin, you add more powder developer. Not developer. You add more powder bleach until it's the consistency that you want. And now that it's the consistency that I like, I'm gonna start applying this onto my closure. In this video, I didn't like the way I did it, and I also didn't like the angle because my hand was in the way. So I'm gonna be showing y'all a demo with another wig, and I'm gonna be using conditioner to show y'all. So basically, I like to go from the front and then work my way back. When you apply the bleach, you want to have a light hand and basically just glide the brush on top of the closure or on top of the lace. You don't want to press the product in because that could possibly bleach the roots, and then you'll have to go back and color the roots if you get too much bleach on them. So yeah, just glide the product on top of the lace and you should be good. And this is how it should look. Now I'm going to turn it down facing the foil just so the bleach doesn't run onto the roots of the closure. And right here I'm pulling the hair up and putting it into a clip just to avoid the roots from getting bleached. And yeah, just pulling it up. And I think right here I got a little bit of bleach on the hair, so I put a little bit of water on my finger and went over that part where the bleach was on it, just so it doesn't turn blonde in that one spot. I advise y'all to pause this part so y'all can read and see what it says. So I'm gonna let this sit for 15 minutes just so I don't overdo it and I could really watch and pay attention to the bleaching process. And right here, I'm pulling at the roots just to avoid them from getting bleach on them. The time is up, and I just picked it up to try to see how it was looking so far, and then I set it right back down in that same spot, and I put it on for another 15 minutes. And this is how it's looking so far. As you can see, it's slightly bleaching. And then I'm going to set it right back down for another 10 minutes. And altogether, that equals 40 minutes. I believe. I'm not that great at math, so don't come for me. And I stopped it around 2 minutes to check on it. I personally can see the difference between the color, and this is the way I want it to look. So I'm going to go ahead and wash this out. Gonna make sure all the bleach is out and off of the closure. And then I'm going to shampoo it with that neutralizing shampoo to make sure all of the bleach is out and that it isn't still processing.
Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high when we talking about.
And this is how the closure ended up looking. And yeah, that's it or whatever. Hope y'all had a great time. I hope y'all learned anything that you could from this video. And yeah, bye y'all.